Keepers. I'm all the Keys, your host on this vibe-checking show we call Press Dahlete. We're diving into sports, music, travel, entertainment, basically everything that makes life lit. You never know who may join us or where we may be next. And joining me is my co-host, Destination Cabo, my twin from the beginning to the end. Together, we're serving and serving. So let's get ready to press delete.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome, Keepers. On Destination Cabo, join us while we break down what's good and what's not in the world. The streets and our feeds over the past week, and if something's just not hitting right.
Let's dive in, shall we? Kicking off with the Fed's latest moves, they decided to keep interest rates steady, but 2 members dissented. That's something that hasn't happened in over 30 years. And because all this is going on and Jerome Powell isn't giving any clear signals about what's next, we got to press delete on all that ambiguity.
Your least favorite president just dropped a 50% tariff on copper imports, which starts August 1st. Copper is joining steel and aluminum at that rate. The final order actually exempted refined copper, triggering a massive market reaction.
Okay, but then you go and cut a deal with South Korea to set their tariffs at 15%. You should already know I'm pressing delete on all that messy tariff drama.
But for real, beyond the tariffs and the crypto wars, the Epstein files, and why can't they be released? Hatch released information about Martin Luther King's assassination no one asked for, but ignore what everyone is calling for.
That part. So, Senator Cory Booker officially requested to see them. How about no one has seen anything yet? But are we surprised?
Not in the least bit.
Okay, let's stop, Keepers. Nope, nah, and no. You know what I'm fixing to do, right?
All right, keep us on the sports. Let's start with the NBA and all the free agency rumors that have been swirling up into a little storm all week.
All other trade rumors aside, everybody wants to know where LeBron will be next season. But the big interest this week was really in some of these newer deals. Miles Turner inked a reported $107 million deal with the Bucks, the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. signed the 5-year extension, and finally the Bucks waived. Oh, star Damian Lillard after his Achilles injury. That's a win for Dame time.
So what about Bronny?
You know what I'm wondering? What do these mics taste
In
like?
the NFL, the buzz this week was all about rookie training camps.
And my feed was all about Christian Wilkins. The Raiders' defensive tackle was released by the team after a reported incident where he kissed a teammate on the head in a meeting room. The teammate was reportedly offended and filed a complaint with the Raiders' HR department. While the team cited concerns about his foot injury and rehab progress, the incident with the teammate is believed to have played a role in his release. The NFL Players Association has filed a grievance on Wilkins' behalf, contesting the voiding of his contract guarantees. Thoughts?
Nah, no appeals. That's sexual harassment if you want to get technical. So we're pressing delete on the appeal, and Christian Kizzz kissing his teammates when they haven't invited him to.
She said what she said, and that's that.
Moving on. As for boxing, there were some big names in the ring this week. On July 30th in Yokohama, Japan Ricardo Sandoval dethroned Tenshiro Taraji via split decision for the WBC and WBA flyweight world titles. Moses Aitioma versus Dillian White in a heavyweight bout on August 16th in Riyadh. For the super middleweight title, Canelo Alvarez faces Terence Crawford in Las Vegas on September 13th.
Keepers, I'm here for it. And I got Terence over Canelo in a split decision, just in case you were wondering. And the split decision is going to come from the judge who sympathizes with Canelo the most watch.
And in other boxing news, Clarissa Shields' right boob, or her whooping feet thoughts.
Okay, let's stop, Keepers. Nope, nah, and no. You know what I'm fixing to do, right? Now on to some Black entertainment news. The Martha's Vineyard African American Film Festival returns this week for its 23rd year, featuring appearances from Jennifer Hudson and Dwayne Wade, as well as screenings and discussions. And in case you were wondering, there will be no appearances from Diddy Combs this year because he's forever sus.
On a less greasy note, the Black Promoters Collective is celebrating a record-breaking first half of 2025 with major tours, including Brandy and Monica's The Boy Is Mine tour. According to Wayne 15 and Citizen Tribune, and Ebony Magazine reports that War's album, Why Can't We Be Friends, has been remastered for its 50th anniversary. Thoughts?
Respect. And I think that's awesome. I'm rooting for all things Black. And finally, in Black entertainment news, the Fader reports that Pink Panther is speaking out about the bias faced by Black women in electronic music. She told The Hollywood Reporter this week that people are less willing to listen to electronic music made by a Black woman. And you already know we pressed delete on foolish bias.
And in fashion news, we have sad news to report. The debut collection of Dario Vital for Versace was delayed, according to Daily Figaro. And of course, we press delete on delays.
We don't like sad fashion news because we love fashion, but I can think of a million reasons why a line can be delayed. There's a ton of genius parts working together when putting a line together. And for Versace, honey, it's fashion. Great things take time.
And finally, Marylanders, we see y'all and we love y'all, 'cause we all and we be remiss if we didn't talk about a few things you all can do this weekend aside from sweating your baby hairs out.
Yes, ma'am, for those in Maryland, surrounding areas. Or if you're traveling here and looking for something cool and laid back to do this weekend, check out the Wine and Jazz at Marietta event happening on Saturday in Glendale. It's a chance to enjoy some good vibes and smooth tunes.
Or, if you're in the mood for some culture, the Baltimore Museum of Art has the Black Earth Rising exhibition featuring amazing work by African diasporic, Latin American, and Native American artists.
And when you get hungry, stop by Milk and Honey in Bowie or College Park after you eat. Order the honey biscuits to go and thank me later. Well, that wraps up our episode for the week. I hope you enjoyed our time and learned something. I'm all the Kizzz.
And I'm Destination Cabo. Remember to like, subscribe, and tell your friends about Press Dahlete. Until next time.